guys, welcome to another travel vlog. Tomorrow we are heading to Netherlands. So I'm gonna first take the train to Paris to meet my boyfriend, and then we're gonna take the bus to Amsterdam. Hotels in Amsterdam are, to be honest, way more expensive than we expected, so we decided not to stay in the city center. And after comparing the prices, hotel conditions, transportation convenience, we choose to stay in Zaandam. The hotel is like super close to the train station, like a 6 or 7 minutes walk, which is super important to us because we're gonna travel around like 8 different cities in Netherlands. And there are also a supermarket, a shopping mall, even a cinema nearby, and it's just in front of the aesthetic house you can always see online. I'm really happy about this choice because for me, when you're traveling for long, a good hotel can make a big difference. And yeah, just can't wait. I'll see you in Netherlands. First day, of course, to Amsterdam. The first stop was this super famous pancake place. Then we visited the Canal Museum. It was such an immersive experience that I didn't feel too much, but it was a really fun way to learn about Amsterdam's architecture and how the city has changed over time. We also stopped by the flower market. Honestly, it's worth visiting even if you're not buying flowers. It's just so pretty and there are tons of cute souvenirs too. Day 2. Yesterday was pretty chill, not a lot going on. We went to a very famous pancake place, but the highlight was actually the French soup, and the pancakes were fine. Like, they are tasty, but not really memorable. And then we went to the Canal Museum. I highly recommend this museum. Basically, everyone gets an audio guide and just walks through these little rooms, which feels pretty
immersive, and it is actually free with the museum card. There are a lot of language options, and what we found really interesting is that they took the museum itself as a great example of the canal house, and it just explained how the canal has shaped and support Amsterdam in many ways over time. It is also pretty interactive, and since it's not that famous, so it wasn't crowded at all. So if you are already like shopping in the city center or you just enjoy museums, I think it's really worth to go. And now we're going to Arnhem. We're going to visit my college friend. She's doing an exchange there, and we're planning to go to the zoo and a open air museum today.还有一个大雾眼镜，真的是你走呀！走啊！哎呦，你走慢点，你走慢点！不要走，不要不好了。我操！这东西蛮吓人。导体我不重复。好可爱哎，而且一点不臭哎。
隔着玻璃。
没有玻璃吧？
哇，都是刺。
哦，没有。
哦哦 shit。
是有玻璃的吗？
没有。
这是梗树皮。
哦，还真的耶。
就是在打哈欠，它其实有獠牙，它刚才张嘴说。
猪猪宝。
你之前一直跟我说猪可爱，没 get 到，现在 get 到。
我勒个沙拉碗水果碗。好萌啊！怎么还逗狗这样？试一下。
加。
哦，真的耶！
真的耶！先试一下那个。
哦。
哇，温热的烫的。
哇，好炫酷哦！走走走，赶紧。Hello。啊，好可爱啊！我天呐，萌死了，救命啊！哇哦，
玫瑰椰子，
很漂亮哎。
根本看不见，猜猜我们人在哪？这居然是鲨鱼卵！
哇塞！
对，这个小的。
原来这是菜叶是给他吃的。
嗯。我喜欢它。耶！哇，这个好厉害啊！哦，这里也有一个。哦，对。
The fuck？ 小学生来说可能有点幼稚，大人来说
刚刚好。哎呀，哎呀！哎。哎哎呀！上去了，上去了，上去了！哎呦！哇！
哦，这不能地吃。This model was mainly used as a monument for Paris.
就这样子。
腌了。
嗯。没懂，就是这个村的原住民吗？有可能。We are heading to Maastricht today, a 3-hour train ride from Amsterdam.
拍出来真的是 Silent Hill。
Maastricht feels completely different from Amsterdam. If Amsterdam feels energetic, I would say Maastricht feels more calm and cinematic. It's one of the oldest cities in the Netherlands, right near the borders of Belgium and Germany. So the whole vibe feels more European and relaxed, and it also ended up being my favorite city in Netherlands. 位置也太好了吧！Right now we are heading to the experience I was looking forward to the most during this entire trip, visiting the North Caves. It is a huge network of underground tunnels beneath Maastricht, originally created from limestone mining hundreds of years ago. And during wars, people even used them as shelters and hiding places. So I was generally super excited for it. He is too weak. You're too weak.
呀呀！这个女人她让我拿了好多东西，然后她还在前面一直走特别快，我快死了。我靠，被手机挡住了。啊，抬个头，走慢点儿。Je vais mourir。一颗炮弹砸下来，乱说的，走吧。
好大。
Yeah, this is actually
So the guide first showed us a series of artworks, explaining the materials, the stories behind them, and the artist's intentions. Before the caves were officially managed and preserved, countless people left their marks here. We saw Underground art, signatures on the wall, sign of survival, secret hideouts. Then we were taken deeper into the limestone quarry. There's a long underground tunnel where tracks were once built to transport limestone, artworks, and even wartime supplies. We also got to see the old power equipment, and amazingly, parts of it can still function today. Probably the most fascinating part was the art storage room. During World War II, many important Dutch artworks were hidden inside the caves in East Maastricht to protect them from destruction. One of the most famous was a massive version of Rembrandt's The Night Watch. To preserve the artworks, the cave was specially designed with ventilation systems, humidity and temperature control, and custom-built supports. Honestly, the whole thing was incredibly impressive and kind of surreal. So yeah, even with the 3-hour train ride, I'd say it was 100% worth it. Sadly, the cathedral was already closed by the time we got there. The inside was even more beautiful. Did you notice these black iron details on the buildings? They are actually called wall anchors. They help support the old buildings, but over time they've also become part of the city's charm. During times of plague, people believe the sick were sent beyond the city walls through this gate, which is partly why it became known as the Hell Gate. This is also the oldest surviving city gate in the Netherlands.